I work as a security guard at a large shopping mall. The night shift is usually quiet, checking cameras, doing rounds, and making sure no one is left inside after closing. However, a few months ago, something started happening that made me rethink this job. It all started on an ordinary night. It was around 3 in the morning when I noticed on the cameras a figure moving in one of the corridors on the 3rd floor. Strange thing was that I had already checked that area before going to the security office. I thought maybe a customer had gotten trapped, so I went to investigate. When I got there, the corridor was empty. I checked every corner, even the closed stores, but I didn't find anyone. When I returned to the office, I checked the recording, and what I saw left me frozen. The figure was standing still in the middle of the corridor, but as I approached in the footage, it vanished from the camera. I thought it might be a system glitch. In the following nights, the pattern repeated. The figure appeared in different areas of the mall, sometimes in the food court, other times in the fitting rooms, always still, standing with its head slightly tilted to one side. The most disturbing part was its appearance. It was tall and thin, wearing worn and dirty clothes, as if it had been wandering for weeks. The face looked like a pale, cracked mask with dark, sunken eyes that never seemed to blink. One early morning, while inspecting the play area, I heard footsteps behind me. I turned around quickly, but the corridor was empty. When I returned to the office, the camera showed something unsettling. The figure was right behind me when I turned, but it disappeared as soon as the light flickered. I decided to take matters into my own hands and record my rounds with my phone. That night, as I walked along the 2nd floor, I heard it, a low, deep whisper that said, "Did you find me yet?" The voice was cold and seemed to come from everywhere. I checked the video immediately, and although the audio caught the whisper, there was no one in sight. The following nights became increasingly disturbing. I started finding objects out of place. Mannequins moved, toy store boxes stacked in strange shapes, and barefoot footprints in the corridors. One night, while inspecting the 3rd floor storage, the door slammed shut behind me. I pounded on it, but no one answered. From the other side, I heard that voice again. "Did you find me yet?" When I finally managed to get out, I noticed a bloody footprint on the floor, small but well-defined. I decided to check the mall's records and discovered something unsettling. 10 years ago, a homeless man was found dead in one of the 3rd floor bathrooms. The report said he died alone, but in the last weeks of his life, he had been haunting the place, muttering about figures that followed him. That night, while reviewing the cameras, the figure appeared in the security office, standing in front of the monitors. I froze when I saw it slowly raise a hand and point directly at the camera. I turned around quickly, but there was no one behind me. Since then, I haven't slept well. The figure keeps appearing on the cameras, always standing, watching. Sometimes, as I walk through the corridors, I feel its gaze on me, even when no one is around. One early morning, the camera captured something even more disturbing. The figure was in the security office, standing in front of the monitors. On the screen, I could see how, just at the moment I walked in, the figure vanished into thin air. I'm no longer sure what that thing is, whether it's someone playing with me or something far worse. What I do know is that I'm not alone in this mall, and every night I spend here, I feel the psychopath is getting closer to finding me. Today, when I entered the office, I found one last note on my desk. "Tonight, I will find you." I'm not sure I want to know what will happen when it does.